I'm waiting to have a yes on the chat box. Please, if you can hear me clearly, can I just have a yes on the chat box? All right. So once again, good morning, everyone out there. It's my pleasure to be with us again this morning. And I want to say a very big thank you to everyone who has been part of this training since 3 days ago. Those of us that have been up and doing in every session of the training, I want to salute every one of us, and I want to give every one of us a big thumb up. So today, as you can see on the chat box, we'll be looking at Office 365 form, which we equally call Microsoft form. We'll look at Microsoft Suite. We'll look at OneDrive. And then most importantly, there is need for us to continue our professional development training via the Microsoft Educator Center. So there is need for us to keep on, pushing forward, keep on, being intentional about our professional development. So there is one platform that offer such opportunity for us where we can just go at any point in time, take professional courses there, and then there are certification there. So we will equally be looking at that and the course of today's training. And by and large, at the end, we're going to get a certificate, which I expect us to print out and then include it in our portfolio. So please let us watch out for that session where every one of us will get our certificate, and then peradventure will display the certificate on the chat box if you can do that. And then if you cannot do that, just get the certificate printed out and then you add it as part of your portfolio. So once again, I want to say good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here again with you this morning. So without wasting our time, let's just go to the very first thing we want to discuss, and that is Microsoft Form. So let me just share my screen so that we'll begin right away. All right. So I'm sharing my screen. Okay, please can you see my screen? All right. I expect everyone will see my screen here. So if you can see my screen, please let somebody just give me a yes. If you can see my screen, let somebody just give a yes or a thumb up. My screen is visible. Okay, somebody is saying no, it is dark. Okay, I think you can. Okay. Please share me, check it again. Some are saying it, so that means the problem is not from here. Or maybe okay, you can see. Okay, Tandie can see my screen. Please, I want to be sure if Mr. Shemi or Miss Shemi can see my screen. Please, can everyone see my screen? It is fine. All right, thank you so much. So we want to start with form. Now, you may be wondering, how did I get here? Very simple. On your home browser, that is the engine that you use for your search. Mine, I'm using Microsoft Edge. You know that we have Mozilla Firefox, we have Opera, but I prefer Microsoft Edge because it comes with loads of features that other search engine may not present, to us. So I'm using Microsoft Edge. Now, once you log into your search engine, what you just need to do is to just on your address bar, yeah, you just put in portal.office.com, portal.office.com, and then from there it will take you to where you sign in. It's just like you are signing in to your Microsoft account. So as we discussed that on Wednesday, so you go to portal.office.com and then you type in your uh, tutornet account and your password. So once you do that, it will take you down here. It will take you down here. You will see Microsoft 365. So once you are there, you just click on app. So this is where I clicked, and that is where it's showing me all this application that you are seeing on my screen. So all this application, admin, calendar, class notes, dev, Excel, form, Kazala, list, a whole lot of them, they come with your Office 365 accounts. So the Tutonet account that has been given to us has a load of application that we as educators, we can leverage on. For example, there is Word there is PowerPoint, which we discussed on Wednesday, there is Excel, the one we equally discussed yesterday, OneNote is there, Microsoft Team is there. So all the other apps that we will be looking at today also comes with your Office 365 account. So this is my account, Office 365 account. I click on app, it takes me here. Now, if you check all these applications, I have Excel here, I have class notebook here, I have form here. This is my form. So let me check the chat box again if there are no issues so that I can move on. Okay, please, Mr. or Miss Raway, please check your end there. I think a majority of us are seeing my screen, so that means we're good to go. Just check your hand there. I believe you should see my screen now. Okay, so here I have my form. Form. What do we use form for? As teachers, there is need for us to assess our learners. There is need for us to evaluate our learners. There is need for us to conduct survey, quizzes, assessment, all in order to assess or to know whether our behavioral objectives have been met. So there is one application that comes with our Office 365 that can actually help us to do that, and that is the Microsoft form. And that is what we quickly want to look at this morning. So I clicked on my form. So once you click on your form, it will bring you here. You see where it brings me to. I'm having my form here. Here you will see new quiz. You see new quiz. Now don't bother yourself with all this one that you're seeing. These are the forms that I've created over the past years that I've used to assess my learner. So these are the forms that I've created, the quizzes that I've created before. So I want to believe that at the end of today's training, you should be able to do something like this to assess, to conduct survey, to conduct polls, and so on. So I have new quiz here. If you look at where my cursor is, there is an arrow that is facing downward. If you click on that arrow, you see new form. New form. So I want to make use of form. There is a slight difference between form and quiz. So we still come back to quiz. But let's start with form. Let me click on new form. So I've clicked my form. It will come out now. Okay, it's loading. You can see that my form is loading. And I want us to pay attention here. So my form is loading. Okay, so it's still loading. So still loading, just wait a little bit for you to load fully. Please, if you have any issue, kindly use the chat box so that I can know and I can address such issues. All right, so you can see my screen, everybody. Once you click on your form, it will take you down here. Here is saying untitled form. Now, if you look at the form here, you have question, you have responses, and you have preview, you have style, you have collect responses, and then you have 3 dots here, which I'm going to show us the future of each and every one. Now my form is not yet loaded fully, so let me just wait a little bit for you to load fully. Okay, let me just wait. You can see it's asking me to wait. Yes. Now you can see that the page has already loaded fully. So you can see this is exactly what you're going to see once you launch your own form application. So you will see question, you will see response. So this is where you put in your questions. And if you click on this, this is where you will see the responses. That is those that have responded to your question. Then we have preview. Maybe you want to see how the form will look like to those that will be responding to your form. So you check that one here. Then style. Then this one, we're going to talk about it. Collect responses. That this is where you will share it to those that you intend to share the form to. So you can see there are no responses yet. My status is active. So let me just go back here to delve more on form. So let me go back to question. Let me go back to question. So I've clicked it. Just wait a bit for it to load. Again, if you have any issue, please use the chat box. So I'm waiting for the question tab to load. I'm waiting for the question tab to load. So as we wait for the question tab to load, if you have any issue, please use the chat box. And then at the end of the training also, there is a survey form. There is a form that we are going to fill. The form has been already on our chat box. I will try and see if I can paste it again. So just fill the chat box, the survey form immediately after the class today. So the form will be shared again on the chat box. All right, so it has finally arrived. So here I'm having untitled form. Please, let's follow here. This is actually what we came here to do today. So untitled form. So what is the meaning of that? We are here to title this our form. So here I want to title my form. You just click. So what is it all about? Let's just say English 101 test. That's the title of my form. Then it's asking for form description. You can put your form description there. Maybe this assessment is compulsory for all GS1 students. Then that's the title of my form. You can add image to your form. You can add whatever you want to add to the title of your form. Maybe you want to add image. You can search from the net. Let me just Botswana. If I can see anything on Botswana. So you can add image to your form. You can select from your OneDrive. You can upload from your system. Maybe you just want to put the logo of your school there. So you can see what it brings out for me. Let me use Botswana logo. If I can get Botswana logo. All right, wonderful. You can see that it brings out the logo. You just add it. We couldn't download the image. Try again. Okay, I think my network is doing somehow. Okay, let me see if I can see another one that is not. All right. Okay, so you can see that I've succeeded in putting a sort of a logo to my form, which will appear to my students whenever they open the form. Now, the next thing for us is to put in our question. So here now, for you to put your question, you just click on add new. Add new. Now, you see when I click on, okay, let me just go back. I want to show us something. Now, look at the title. You can bold the title here. You can increase the font size. You can see that the font is increasing. So you can increase the font size. You can reduce it. You can underline it. You can do a lot. You can put color there. So you can also do this in Microsoft Form. All the formatting that you can do in your Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, you can equally do in form. So you can see that it's a little bit bigger now with my logo here. So that's the title of my form. Then I want to begin to add my question now. So here I have add new. Now here it's asking me to select which kind of question I want to put into my form. That is saying choices. Choices has to do with your students selecting either A, B, C, or D. The one we usually refer to as multiple choice question. So if that is what I wanted there, I just put it here. If it is text that I want, I just put it there. Maybe I just want them to write it in a sentence. If it is rating, I click on rating. If it is date, I click on date. Then I also have others here. So there are others here that you can equally choose from. So once you just click on the arrow, it will bring out other forms of question that we can actually give to our learner. Linked is there, branching is there, and so on. So you can see ranking is there, linked is there. Maybe you want to upload a file, net promoter score is there, session is there. So I want to pick a test. So once you click that, you can see what it brings out. What it brings out for me is asking for my question here. So here I can just say name of student. So here now it's asking me, do I want it to be a long answer? If I click long answer, it will just make room for a bigger space for my students or learners to put in their response. You can see here it says enter your score. So if I click on long answer, you can see that the box is a little bit wide. If I click on required, the meaning of this is that if you click on required, the student will not be able to submit the form except they supply the response. So if I click required now, it is binding on them to answer the question before submitting. So if they didn't answer, the form will be referring them back to the question that is required that they didn't answer, they didn't provide response to. So, but if I didn't click required, that means the student can submit this form without inputting their name. So let me click required. So there are other things here. Maybe you want to add subtitle to it, you want to restrict the form, you want to add branching, you can equally work around all these things here when you are designing your form. So here is name of student. I want to add another one, maybe test again class. So that one is also required. That one doesn't require long answer. Then let me just go to question. I say this is my, now the one that you can delete your question. You can see that I've deleted that. I want to add new. So here now I want to use multiple choice here. So if I click on choice, so you can see that it's asking me option 1, option 2. You can add other options. Let me input just one question here. Let's say the question I say, okay, fill in the gap. Sunday, or let me say John is dash boy. So that is the question. John is dash boy. So here is, I have A as option 1. I have Anne as option 2. Maybe I want to add another option. I have D as option 3. Add other option. I have Sue as option 4. So you guys see now, so it's asking required is already on required, that is the student must respond to this form before they can submit. If I remove required, that means it's not compulsory for them to respond to it before submitting. So but let me have it as required. Now if I have a question that has more than one answer, so you can click on multiple answer. That is, this question I want them to give me multiple response, maybe 2 or 3 responses. Here now you can now come to limit and select the response the limit that you want there, maybe 2 or maybe 3 response. You can equally put it there, but I don't want multiple answer here. I remove multiple answer. So I want to believe you are following me. Please, if you are following, can you just say yes on the chat box? Please, let's say yes on the chat box if you are following. I just need 1 or 2 to say yes on the chat box. Please, I'm waiting for our yes so that we know whether we are following. All right, thank you, Victoria. All right. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so that is how to make use of the choice option. So you have the choice option. So here now, I will still show us the preview, what our students will see by the time we share the form to them. So this is the choice option. I've used the test option. I have the choice option here. So I want to add another question, new. Here now, I want to make use of rating. So let's click on rating. So you can see the question now. Let me just put this question there. Let me just say, what is the level of your comprehension of yesterday's topic? So what's the level of your comprehension of yesterday's topic? So here now I have level 5. You can increase it to as many levels as you want. Maybe you just have just 2 level or 10 level. You can just put it there. Let me click 10 level so you can see. Now, if it is star that I want to use, you can change the symbol. Maybe you want star or maybe you want number. So you can see that I've changed it to number. I've changed it to heart. You can change it to maybe trophy, change it to maybe check mark, but for this question, I prefer number. So what is the level of your comprehension? I know that maybe somebody that picked 1, that is just level 1. Somebody that picked 10, that means the fellow has highest level of comprehension of yesterday's topic. So that is how to make use of the ranking option. So we have another one, the rating option. So we have another one, date. So maybe you want to include date in your form. You just click on date. You can see here. Let me just say, what is your date of birth? What's your date of birth? So here you can see date. So once you do this one, you just input the date there. So your form, by the time your student or your learner will be responding to it, so they're not going to enter the response. They're going to see it in form of a calendar. So what they just need to do is just to click their date of birth and submit their date of birth. So let's check another one out there. Then we have ranking. Maybe you want to use ranking. So you can see this is ranking. It was your level of what should we use now? It was the level of your competency in computer usage. So here now you can now put maybe level 1, level 2, level 3, and then if you want to add another option, you can have level 4. So you can see that now if it is this one that you want to use, you just put whatever response that you want from your learners, you put it in the ranking box. Then we have another one there that has to do with Likert. Likert, you can see this is Likert. I want to believe one or two of us will have had the opportunity of filling a form like this. For example, let me just put the question, how will you rate this training? How will you rate this training? Number 1, poor. Number 2, very good. Add another statement, very good. Add another statement, excellent. So here now you can now say, okay, maybe you want to put 1 here, you want to put 2 here, you want to put 3 here, 3 here, or here, 5 here. So you can see, so I'll link it. So I know that if somebody now in the response, somebody now selects this one, that to tell us something is very, and so on and so forth. So that is how to do to use the Likert option in our form. Then we have upload file. Maybe you have a file in on your system that you want the student to supply answer to. Let me just click on upload file. So you can see it's saying that file number limit. Okay, so maybe you just say identify the image here. So you click, then you just upload the file here. You upload the file. You can see insert image. Let me see if this one can go now. Okay, I think there is an there is a license on that logo. Okay, let me just use this. Okay, so you can see, identify this image. So your learner will equally provide answer to the or respond to the image. So that is how to create our form. Now, once you are done with supplying responses to your form, the next thing is to preview it. How it's going to look like by the time you share it with your learner. So let me just preview. If my learner is responding, now look at the screen. This is how the preview will look like on your computer. If they are using mobile, this is how the preview will look like on their mobile. So once you share the form with your students, so this is what they're going to see on their mobile. English 101 test. This assessment is compulsory. When you submit this form, the owner will see your name and your email address. You can see required, name of student, class, fill in the gap. You can see John is a. So just click. You can see what is the level of your comprehension of yesterday's topic. What's your date of birth? You can see what is your level of competence in computer usage, and so on and so forth. You can see, identify the image here. You can see how the form, and then you can see the submit button. So let's go back. There's something I want to show you here. There's something I want to show you. Now, under this image, let's go back to the use of image. Let's see, let me just delete this. So you can equally delete your question. So I've deleted that of the image. I want to add it back. Now, the image here, maybe you want your student or learner to upload an image in your form, like passports. So this is also very useful. You want them to, supply their passport or image of one thing or the other. So that's where you make use of image upload file. So once you use upload file, you can just say that include your passport here, your passport. So here, your learner will be able to upload their passport when they are responding to the form. So let's check the other one here, the net promoter. So you can see this one. How likely are you to recommend us to your friend? So like the one we did earlier, here we have not likely, and so on. So those are the options that is available for us on our form. Then you can make use of style. So I have style here. Maybe you want to add some design to your form, so you can pick a lot of, this is one. You can add a style to your form. You can see this is another style. So you can add as many style as whichever style that you feel like you love, you can add it to your form. You can see this is another style. This is another style. So we have a whole lot of style there that you can actually make use of. This is another style. Let me just use this. I think this is a little bit beautiful. So these are the styles that you can actually apply styles, to your form from here. So once you are done with that, you can preview it again. So you can preview how it will look like on your, if your student is responding via their system, or if they are responding via their mobile phone. So I'm waiting for you to, so you can click on preview. So once you click on preview, you equally check how it will look like. So please, if you're having any challenge, kindly make use of the chat box. Let's make use of the chat box. If there are questions, if you have any observation, if there are areas that is not clear to you, please let's endeavor to use the chat box. Okay, somebody is saying, can you please, I can't see your message. Okay, can you please repeat it, sir? Okay, maybe I will do that shortly. So we can equally preview. Let's preview our form. So I'm waiting for you to load. The network is a little bit slow this morning here. Okay. If we are with a gadget also, we can start practicalizing it there. Maybe if you are with a mobile phone, we can log into our Tutornet account and then begin to walk around Office 365 form. Okay, so you can see my screen. This is how it will look like on the computer. It's saying start now. If I use that style, once your student just click start now, so they'll begin to see. And this is how it will look like on their phone. On their mobile phone, you can see it says start now. So once they click start now, you can see what it brings out for them. So, and then once they are done, they will click on submit. You can see when I click on submit, it's saying that 9 questions need to be completed before submitting. So that's because I've already make all the question required. So if you check the computer view, so that's the same thing you equally find there. This is my computer view. This is my computer view. If they are doing it on their system, so if you submit, so this is how to go about our form. Now the next thing that we need to do is to collect response. And before we collect response, we can set our form. We can apply some setting to our form. So if you want to perform setting on your form, you can just come to where we have the 3 dots. You click on setting. So you can see it says anyone can respond, only people in my organization, record name, 1 person per response. Now maybe if you want everybody to respond, anybody that have a link to your form, you just click on anyone can respond. So that means that anybody in your organization will be able to respond to your form. Now the next thing that you can do here is that you can specify whether it is just 1 person per response. That is, somebody cannot respond twice. So you can set that. Then you can set the start date, the date you want them to start responding. Maybe today by 10 o'clock, you want them to start responding to your form. So you can do that. Let me just set it to 10 o'clock because I will share the form with us so that we equally can see how it is from our hand there. Then the end date, also today, let's say by 11 o'clock. Then you can set duration, you can shuffle question. Shuffle question simply means the question, if you have 10 students, the question that student A will see, the arrangement, that is the numbering, will be different from what student B will see. So you can shuffle your question here. You can shuffle, just click it, it will shuffle the question. That is, if it is all question, maybe you want to lock some question, you can equally do that here. Maybe question 1, you want to lock them, but I want to show to all question, or you don't want to show to it, that is there. Maybe you want to hide, send, submit another response, you can hide that. Then customize, maybe you want to customize your, just say thank you for filling this form. So once your learners or your students submit the form, this is the message they are going to receive. Now, if you want the respondent to receive a copy of their response, if you allow this, so whatever response they've submitted on their form, they can have it at the back end to see their responses for future references. So once you are done with setting your form, you can now come to collect responses. You collect response, you click on collect response. You can see here this is the setting that I've given to my form. You just copy the link here. So this is the link. You can copy the link. If you click on this, you click on this, you click on it, but I want to copy the link now. So once you click on this, it will generate a link for us. So it's asking me to copy the link. Let me shorten the link. You can equally shorten your link. So I've shortened the link here. So let's copy the link. So it said the link is ready for you to paste. So you can now paste the link to wherever you want to paste the link. So I want to paste the link on our chat box so that once it is 10 o'clock, we can fill the form. So I've already pasted I've already pasted the link to our form. So that is how to create a form, right? Somebody is asking, are we able to allocate marks on form? No, you can only allocate mark on quiz, and I will quickly show us how to do that. On form is just for survey, uh, uh, for polls. Maybe you want to collect responses. But if you want to put a mark or you want to score responses, you do that in where we are quickly going. That's what we're going to quickly do now. So that is how to go about our form. So let's quickly go to quiz because of those that are asking about putting marks on our form. So let me go to quiz. So that is the only difference between form and quiz. So if you are may not be able to add score to it, so let the student or the respondent know. You can put it there. Like this thing that you are submitting is 2 points, but form is not going to score it automatically. It's not going to score it automatically. But when you make use of quiz will score it automatically once you put the mark there. So I'm on my quiz now. So you can see new quiz. Already that form that we created, you can see that it's already showing on my dashboard. So you can see the quiz here. So anybody that's responded, I will be able to see my respondents here. Now you can see here that it's saying 0 responses. That is, nobody has responded here. If you look at this one, about 1,544 responses. I've gotten this from my student at Caleb University. I've gotten this from my student in Imota. So you can see this is also what you're going to see on your dashboard. You will see the number of students that have responded or responded to your form. So let's quickly look at quiz. Let's look at quiz. So I've clicked my quiz. Almost the same procedure, just 1, 2 differences there. So I want to make use of my quiz now. So you can equally access your quiz from your form. You can access your quiz from your form also. So you can see that this one, instead of having untitled form, is having untitled quiz. You can just say maths 101 maths 101 test. My network is a little bit slow this morning. The weather is not all that friendly, or I believe it will come up now. Okay, let me just check for other question on our chat box. Yes, I set it at 10 o'clock. So those of us that are clicking the form will not respond now. The form will respond by 10 o'clock. Yes, you can only fill the form when it is 10. So between 10 and 11. So you can't fill the form after 11 o'clock. So that in your own time there, it should be around 11. In 1 hour to this time, you should be able to fill the form. Yeah, so the form has been timed in about an hour to this time. Once you click on the form, you'll be able to submit your responses to the form. I think I showed us that in the course of preparing the form. So I think that is clear. So what is wrong with this? So let me just wait a little bit for the glitch to go. So those of us that are working on our form, so you can select quiz, from your own end. So then all the other things that I've discussed with us on that form, you can begin to work around it on our quiz. Let's work around it on our quiz. This will come up shortly. Okay, so I'm trying to see if I can just switch to another browser, so that will be a little bit faster for me here. Let me see if I can switch to another browser, and then I present from that browser. Let me see, so that I can quickly take us through quiz. Okay. So we can just walk around our quiz from the back end there. We can walk around our form from the back end here. So as I await my browser. Okay, this is still delaying. As you can see, okay, it's a little bit delaying here. It will soon come up. Okay. Oh, shit. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Okay. Finally, it has arrived. All right, so we can. Okay, let's just move on from here quickly. So it's asking for form description. I don't need to put that one now. So here now, you just come to add new. Let me just click on add new. Still. Okay, so you can see, is it a choice question that I want to put there? Let me just click on choice. Okay, you can see here. So please, I want us to look here. Everybody, you can see here. So find the value of s in 2s plus y equals to 20 when find the value of when s, okay, let's say when y equals 5. So you say we should find the value of s when s in 2s is plus y is equal to 20 when y is equal to 5. So I can just put the option here 12, the option 15, you add another option 10, you add another option 5. So here now it's asking me for the point. Is it a required question? I can just say no, I don't want multiple, just one answer. I want my student to respond to it. It's required. Then here I can put the point there, 5 points. Then here I will now come to select the correct answer. So which one is the correct, answer here? So whichever one that is the correct answer, you can see that it's saying which one is correct. Let's say this one is correct, is the correct answer. So I can just pick this one. So you can see my learner will not see, or my student will not see the response from their own backend. So once my learners submit their response, those that got the right answer, quiz will mark them automatically, for me. Quiz will mark it automatically for me. And there is another thing that we can actually do with quiz here, especially those of us that are mathematics teacher. Or let me do one or two things around English. So I want to add new now. So this one is, let's say, essay. Maybe that is what I want them to write, essay. So let me just see the question. Write a brief history of Botswana. So it's asking me to supply my answer here. So I can just supply my answer here. Botswana is in West Africa. Let me just put that one there. So you had your answer. So if you have another one that you want to put there, you add it. As many answers that you want from your learner, you can just put it here. Then you put the point here. So you can see that I'm having the point here. So once your learner puts in the correct answer, quiz will score them. And now to those that are mathematics teacher, quiz has given us an option here where we can generate a lot of questions on mathematics just for us to get the idea to quiz. It will supply the questions for us. So I just click on maths here. Just wrong. Add new. It's asking me for choice. Okay. So you can see it's asking me that I should enter an equation. Let me just say 2 let's apply so you can see a lot of options that you can actually embrace using quiz. To those that are mathematics, so you have a lot of options here that you can just supply into your quiz. So once you are done with that, you can just check the preview. So once you check the preview, so you will see how it will bring out the question to your learner. So you can see that it's showing here that it is 5 points. It's also showing here that it is 5 points. So this is how they will see it on the device. So it's equally showing here. So once they submit, it's asking that all the questions are required. So they need to do it before they submit. Then the same way we set our form, so the same way we perform setting also in quiz. So the beauty of quiz is that you can add a mark or point to your quiz, and here is saying that show result automatically. So once your students submit, if you click on this, now I've removed this one now. If you click on this, your students will see what they score immediately. So once they submit their responses, they will see what they score immediately. So that's the beauty of quiz. But if you remove this, so you are the only one that will have access to what they score, and then you can now share their score, with them. So again, if you want to collect response, you click on collect response, then you copy the link, and then you paste, the link to wherever you are engaging your learner. So that is about form and quiz. So please, if you have any question, quickly drop it on chatbot for 3 minutes so that I can move on to Sway and then OneDrive. So if you have any question, can you please drop it on the chat box so that we can move on to Sway and then OneDrive. So please, I'm expecting a question. If you have any question or area that is not yet clear to you on form and on quiz, can you please quickly use the chat box?
Mr. Kenny, thank you for your time. And within just 1 or 2 minutes, though we are running ahead of time, but I would like if you can share with them the analytics that they can experience when students or responders actually submit responses, how they can make do with analytics that Microsoft Forms can actually showcase to them. Like, you understand what I mean? Like responses. Hello?
Hello, sir. Please come again, sir.
Okay, can you pick any of the forms that people had filled and show to them the analytics dynamics that Microsoft Form can deliver to people or teachers, or let me say people who are actually using Microsoft Form? You know,
all
this.
right.
You can pick any of the forms that people had responded to and show to us the responses and the analytics behind them, like number of people submitted, like graph and some other things, please. In less than just 30 seconds, then we move on to Sway and other things.
Okay, I just hope that my browser will allow me to do that without a glitch. So I'm already on that now. Let me, okay. It's coming up gradually. Okay. All right. So let me, as you can see my dashboard, I want to believe you can see my screen, everyone. You can see my dashboard. Okay, so I have a lot of form quizzes here that we've used. Okay, let me just pick this one that has 49 responses. Now, like I have said it earlier, that once your learners or your respondent begin to supply responses to your form or your quiz, so you see the responses. For example, the one we just created, the Maths 101 test, there are no responses yet. The English, there are no responses yet. The form we actually, I set it to 10 o'clock, maybe per adventure 11 in Botswana there. Then here, about 11544 responses. So you will see it even on your dashboard. Then to see the full analysis, so just click on it. So I'm clicking this one now. So I want to check the full analysis of the respondents on my form. So it's coming up. Okay, so this is the question. Then I'll just come here to responses. So you see that I've clicked the responses here. 49 people respond to that form. So you click on responses. All right, so you can see. So this is what it brings out for me. I have 49 responses. Average time to complete just about 4 minutes. Status closed. That is the form is already closed. It's not open to responses again. Now, if I want to view the results, you can see I can view the result in Excel. Maybe you want to view the responses in Microsoft Excel. So you just click on Excel, it will open. If you can even print the summary, you can even share a summary link with maybe those that you are in charge together with the form. Then here you see you can view your result here also. So if you click on view results, so you see the analysis. Before I click on view the result, you can see full name, 49 people respond. If you click on insight, it's asking for more details. Maybe you want to check for more details, you click on more details, you will see more details. You click on insight, you will see, so you can see, said 3 responded answer. So you see a lot of analysis as regard those who fill the form. You can equally say 26 responded, 53% answer, Mr. Okay, let's just view. Let's click on view. Let me go and click on view result. So I'm trying to view the result of my. So you can, this is the response of one respondent. You can begin to scroll to see this, the second respondent. You can see the third respondent, the fourth respondent, the fifth respondent. So if you begin to click, it will bring to you the responses of all the 49. And as you are clicking, it's showing the time they used to complete the filling, of the form. So you can see that it's bringing out the respondent. And then you can equally go back and see more insight. Let's go and check insight, the more details about the form. So you can click on more details if you want to check the names of those, then insight. Then if you want to open it in Excel, let me just click that. Hopefully it won't open in Excel. So you say that we are opening this in Excel. So once you click it, it will bring out the responses in an Excel format. And from there, you can now, convert it. You can convert it to graphs. You can even, bring out the graphical details, for you. So I'm waiting for the Excel sheet to come up, and I don't want that to actually delay us because we still have a whole lot to do today. So it's opening in Excel. So the Excel sheet will soon display. So by and large, that is how to check for responses. So you just go back to form, you will see it on the dashboard, and then you just click it on the dashboard, and then you go straight to responses. Then you will see the responses of all those who actually filled the form and all those who, did the quiz. So, Mr. Odeogbola, I think we need to move to Sway now.
Yes, because our time is fast spent, please.
We have one.
Our time is fast spent, please.
Okay. All right. Hello, Mr. Odeogbola. I believe you can hear me clearly there, sir.
Hello, I think I lost you for just 2 seconds, but
Can you hear me clearly, sir?
yes, yes, your
Because
voice is a bit better now.
because this area is about
Don't
to
worry, don't
rain.
worry, don't
So
worry. Proceed.
all right, sir. Okay, so let's just move on to Sway. Let's move on to Sway. And then I will stop sharing my screen now. Then I will come back again to that uh, platform to actually take us through Sway. Just as we log into our form, Sway is also one of the app that we can actually make use of on a 365 account. So Sway is one package that comes with our Office 365 account. And what do we use Sway for? Basically, Sway is a digital storytelling app. You have a story around your uh, you have a story around your school, maybe one or two activities that you've done in your school, maybe your cultural day, your literary and debating week, and then you want to display it to the world in a digital form, that it will look like a sort of a website that you can share to people to check out the activities what you've done in your school. There is one app, that presents a great deal for us to do that, and that is Microsoft Sway. So that's Microsoft Sway. So I want to come back to my app. So let me stop sharing the screen. Okay, so in a couple of second now, so I will be displaying my Sway platform to us. Now, the same way we launch into our PowerPoint account, the same way we launch into our Excel, the same way we launch into our form. So that's the same way we launch into our Sway. So once you use your two tenant accounts to log into your Microsoft portal, so you just click on your app where you have your apps. So you just click on your apps, then it will take you to where we have the Sway. So let me quickly share my screen now. Let me share my screen. Quickly, in a couple of seconds, the screen will come out now. Okay. Please, can you share? Can you see my screen? This morning. Okay, I need to reshare it. So don't worry, in a couple of seconds, you should be able to see the real screen now. All right, I want to believe everyone can see the screen now. Okay, so here I'm on my Microsoft 365 platform. So the next thing that I just need to do from here is to click on all apps. So once you click on all apps, it will take you down to, you just scroll down, you will see Sway. So this is my Sway here. So I want to make use of my Sway. So this is my Sway. So just click on Sway. So like I said earlier, Sway is a digital storytelling app. You have a story to tell in your school, so you make use of Sway. Now this is my dashboard, my Sway dashboard. So you can see Sway, you have new blank. Maybe you want to start from a document. Maybe there is a document that you've prepared before, and then you want to convert it to Sway. So you have it here. Then we equally have templates. that you can choose from. Just choose a template here, and then you just begin to walk around the template. But because of this lesson, I want to just start from a new blank sway. So you click on new blank sway. I believe everyone can see my screen now. I want to believe you can see my screen, everybody, and then you can hear me. So please, if you can see my screen and then if you can hear me, just give a yes on the chat box. If you can see my screen, you can hear me. All right, thank you so much. So we are on Sway now, and I want us to please pay very, very great attention here because we need to work around some things under Sway. So like I've said earlier, you log into your account and then you select your app, you select your Sway, and then you click on new blank Sway. So I've clicked on my new blank Sway, and that's what is bringing out for me. It's loading now. So just wait for it to load. Just wait for it to load. So my Sway is loading. My Sway is loading. Okay, so here I have another dashboard. Now, once you get to where I am now, that is, you've started a new sway. You've started a new sway. You're going to see the title sway. You see play. Maybe you just want to play it to see how it will look like. And then if you want to share it, this is where you come and share your sway. So you will still get there in the course of the training. How you can see play. If you click on play, you're going to see how your sway will look like to your audience. If you click on share, maybe you want to share it to others so that they can have access to your sway. So here I have the storyline, then I have the design. I want us to pay attention to these two. Like I said earlier, sway, we use sway basically to share our story, what we are doing, pictorial in form of picture, text, like a mini web, like a mini digital content that we can share with people outside our school, even within our school, that will look appealing to them. So you have the storyline. This storyline is actually where you enter all your story, all your images, whatever you want the people to hear and to know about you. You make use of the storyline. Then once you're done with that, you come to design, and then you can now begin to select different style. You can see different device style here. You can begin to change a lot of style, the topography of your sway, the design of your sway, so you can customize your sway. You can pick a whole lot of design here. So those are just the two things that are involved when you're making use of sway. And mind you, your creativity also matters when you are making use of sway. Your creativity in terms of how you can arrange your topology, how you can arrange the texture of your color, how you can the texture of your text, the colors of your text, your font. So it depends on your creativity anyway. But basically, there are two things you just need to know, or let me say three things you need to know when it comes to sway: making use of your storyline, making use of the design, and then sharing your sway. So these are the three things that are involved: your storyline, your design, and then sharing with others. So let's just begin with the storyline. Okay, what's the story? What's the title? It's asking what's the title. Maybe let's use my beloved Botswana. My beloved Botswana. So that's the title of my sway. Then maybe you want to add a background. You want to add a background to it, you can just click on background. So it will bring out a suggestion for you that, or maybe you have a picture on your device, you can actually put that picture there. Maybe you want to search, maybe you have a suggestion, you want to pick it from your OneDrive, your Bing image, and so on. Maybe you want to search from the Wikipedia. So let me just put it here. Let me just search here Botswana. Botswana flag. So saying it's looking for suggestion for me. Okay, I think this is the flag of Botswana. Okay, so you can see that it has bring out a flag for me, the flag of your country, Botswana. I get this, the flag. So I just click on this and then I click on add. So you can see that I'm already having my flag here. Then you just move on with your story. You can see the plus sign here. You click on it. So it's asking, what did I want to put under? Is it a heading? Or I want to put a text. I want to put image. I want to put stack image. Stack image simply means inserting a group of images. You want to insert a lot of images into your stack and into your story. You make use of stack. Maybe you want to upload from your system. You make use of upload. So I want to put an heading there. So let me just fact about Botswana. About Botswana. So let me just check the Wikipedia for about Botswana. Maybe I can get some information so that we just put it there. Shrug. About Botswana. Please just follow what we're doing. So you can decide to put image here, you can decide not to put image there. So once you get some of your write-up, you just enter it as test. I'm trying to see if I can get one or two tests that I can just add up. Okay, let me just, okay, that's the heading, fact about Botswana. So let's pick test. Because of our time, I can just add some tests here. Botswana is a great nation full of wonderful people, great culture, hospitable, hospitable, and very nice people. Love, they love musics, dance. They are very friendly. So, and see this is my heading, this is my text. Maybe now I want to include image. Can click on image. Can click on image. Then you just add any image that you want to add. You can just add it here. You can add the image. You can see maybe you want to caption your image. You can put a caption on your image. So I want to add a caption to my image. Oh, wow. So it's loading. So you can walk around a lot on Switch. So just be making use of the different tab to enter whatever story information you want to pass across to your targeted audience. So you can see, okay, you can see it's already an image is already added. Let me just say president of Botswana. Then maybe you want to have a whole lot of images, stacks. You can have a whole lot of stack images, put a lot of images there, can upload, you can stack them, you can, work a whole lot around here. So this here will provide you the opportunity of inputting a whole lot of image. If you want to have this, you can add. You want to add, you want to have this, you can add. So added, saying added, still loading. So you can add a lot of image here. It will group all the images together in form of stack. You can, add comment to your image. You can add a lot of write-ups to your image. So once you are done with your story, you now come to design. You come to design. This is still loading. Let's just wait for it to load a bit. So you can see this image is already added. Let's see if you can add another one. Trying to add another one. You can see I've added another one. So I've added a whole lot of image here. So you can actually put a whole lot of, you can caption your image. You can, if you want to caption your image, you just click on the image and then you put the caption there. So once you're done with all that one, the next thing is to come to design. So you can see here you select. Here I'm having horizontal. If you want it in form of slide, you click on slide. You can see what it shows for me. If you want it in form of vertical, you click on vertical. So you can see how it look like. You can see if I want it horizontal, you just be clicking it here. You can see if I want it in form of slide, you can see it's showing. You can see here now I'm having a whole lot of stack photo. Just click, you can see how the picture is coming out. So you can equally change the theme here. Maybe you want to change the theme, you can make use of this. You can make use of any style here. You can see it's already changed to this. You can see what is bringing out for me. So like I said, it depends on your creativity. You can see this is another style. So you can see here. So once you're done with this, you can see the design. You can see my picture here. So you can have as many storyline as possible, depending on what you want your audience to know about you. So once you are done with this, the next thing that you just need to do is to share. You just come to share here. You can see who do you want to share this sway with, specific people or group. If it's specific people or group, you click on this. If it is those in your organization alone, you click on this. If it is anyone with the link, let me use anyone with the link. So you can see that anyone in the link can actually see this way. So you can see you invite people to view. If you click on edit, people can view, people can edit. So I'm clicking on edit now so that by the time I share it with you, you can put one or two things on this way. So once you are done with all this setting, you just copy your link. You can see that I've copied my link and then you just paste it to your targeted audience. So once you do that, you're done with your sway. So that is how to make use of the Office 365 sway. So I'm trying to paste the link for us. Let me just paste the link to to the sway that I just did for us. So that's the link. So I've shared the link of the sway that I just did now to us so that we can just check it out and see how it looks like. So that is what we need to know about sway. So if I want to play it, you can see this is my sway. You can see my sway. You can see my sway. You can see how it comes out now. You know that it's very, very much different from what we have in the storyline. You can see. So if we have a lot of things that I want to share as a story to my audience, one app uh, give us a great deal of to our targeted audience. So you can see. So if you have as many as possible, we will always have a very beautiful and exciting story line. So that is about sway. So please, do we have any question before we move on to OneDrive? Do we have any question? Okay, what's the difference between sway and PowerPoint? Yes, the great difference between sway and PowerPoint. PowerPoint, one of the difference between PowerPoint and sway is that number one, PowerPoint basically we use it for lecture presentation, you use it for seminar delivery, and then you can use it offline. But sway, you can't use sway offline. So sway is basically for storytelling. You just have a story to share, and then in form of a website. By the time you share this link with somebody now, so if they click it, it will be as if they're actually viewing a web, unlike PowerPoint that they need to, maneuver slides. It's not like that. So sway is like a mini website that display information about you. So those are the few differences between sway and PowerPoint. All right, beautiful indeed. Okay, I asked if we can upload a video in sway. Definitely, you can upload a video. You can upload a video. It's there under upload. So if you have a video so far, it's not too much high in terms of gigabyte. So you can definitely upload a video as part of your sway. You can upload video. You can upload images. You can upload. Okay, no permission to view the link. Okay, is it for the? Oh, don't worry, for the form. Actually, the form, I set the form to people in my organization. So don't worry, I will change the permission so that I will change the permission, then I will change the timing of the form so that once we are done with the training, then every one of us will have access to the form that we did. So I'm sorry for that. So I actually set the permission to allow only people in my organization. So anyone who is not part of my organization cannot, fill the form. So, but this way, anybody can fill this way. So if you click on this, if you click on the link that I share now, that has to do with sway, so you will see what I did from your own end there, and then you can even edit it. If you know any other thing about Botswana, kindly help me put it there so that I can even see it from my own end. Yeah. So thank you. Let's quickly move on to OneDrive. Let's move on to OneDrive. Quickly. Now, OneDrive is a storage app. We use OneDrive to store all our information. We have a document that we want to save instead of using flash drive, instead of using hard disk, instead of using CD-ROM. You can save our document in the cloud. So OneDrive is a cloud-based storage app. Let me just repeat that. OneDrive is a cloud storage app. That is, you use it to store your documents, your information, your files, your images, your video, your presentation, your certificates, whatever that needs to be saved, whatever that needs to be stored for future use, you use your OneDrive. And the beautiful thing about it is that that account, your tutornet account, comes with OneDrive. So whatever you put on the OneDrive, even in years to come, you can always check it out on OneDrive. No rat, no cockroach will destroy whatever you put on OneDrive. So you always have access to it. The only way you may not be able to have access to what you have on OneDrive is if you forgot your tutornet accounts. Even if you forgot your password, there are still I can help you out with your password resetting. So the only way you can lose whatever you put on OneDrive is if, for adventure, you don't know your uh, tutornet account again. So OneDrive is one great deal of an app that we can equally make use of under our Office 365 account. And then you can see it here. I have my OneDrive here. I just click on OneDrive. So I want to launch the app. So I've clicked my OneDrive application. Okay, you can see that it's loading. My OneDrive is loading. So you can see this is my OneDrive, my cloud storage app. You can see everything I have here is what I've stored on my app. I can open it, I can share it with anybody. So here I have home, as you can see here. Even one beautiful thing about OneDrive is that even right from OneDrive, you can open your Word app here and type anything you want to type. You can make use of your Word app in your OneDrive. You can make use of your Excel in your OneDrive. You can make use of your PowerPoint in your OneDrive. You can make use of PDF and so many other things in your OneDrive app. And then you have my file here. So if you click on your file, you will see all the files that you've saved on your OneDrive. So you can see all my files that I've saved here, all what I've done via my OneDrive. You can see them here. So this is the same way you will see yours if you've been using your OneDrive. Then if you have shared the file with somebody, you will equally see it here. And somebody have, or maybe somebody shared the file with you, we equally see it under shared. So you can see I've clicked my shared. So you can see now these are the files that have been shared with me. Date shared, it's telling me who shared the file. You can see, you can see, you can see all the files that have been shared across my OneDrive. Then again, let's go back to my file. Now, if you want to upload, so you can see here, you have a lot of things that you can do here. You can create a folder. You put all your documents inside the folder. Maybe you don't want it to scatter around. You can just create a folder and then you put it inside the folder. You put all your documents inside the folder. It's asking for folder name, my certificate. So you create a folder. So you can see this is my folder here, my certificate that I've created. So here you can upload. Maybe you want to upload anything to your OneDrive. You can just click on upload here. What do you want to upload? I want to upload a file. You click on file. It's loading. So it's loading. So I want to believe we are following. It's still loading. Let me just few minutes for it. So you can see it brings out a dialog box. It's asking me to select the file that I want to load. So if I can see the whatever I want to load, so this maybe let's say this is what I want to load. Let me just pick this because of our time. I click on this and then I upload. So I will see what I uploaded here under my file. So I'll just see it here. It will appear now under my file. So if I want to put, you can see one uploaded done. And see, I want to share it with people. I can just click on share. So once I click on share, it will equally generate a link for me. You see this information that it brings out. Anyone with the link can edit. If I want that, if I don't want it, I can just change it. I can change the link, I can set password, I can do a lot of things also here to my document, so that anybody who want to open it, it will ask the fellow for password before he or she can open or can edit it. So if I want anybody to view my file, I can just click on copy here. Anyone, you just copy the link. So once you click on copy the link and then you paste it somewhere, wherever you paste it to, everybody will see your your file. So that is how to use your OneDrive. It's not even necessarily that you share whatever you have on your OneDrive. Like I said, OneDrive is a cloud-based storage app. So you can upload on your folder. So this is my folder. I can upload anything in my folder. You just click on upload as we've done earlier. Then whatever you upload will appear in your folder. And then if you want to share it, you share it with whoever you want to share it with. So that's all we just need to know about OneDrive. And one beautiful thing also about OneDrive is that whatever anybody share with you will also appear in your OneDrive, and then you can download it. You can see where I'm having download here. So you can download your information on OneDrive. All right. So do we have any question before we move to the last thing for today? So if you have any question on OneDrive, can you please drop it? I know that Mr. Ayo is there. We attend to our question. Okay, I should start from where you've never used OneDrive. Yes, it's simple. That's where I started from. So what I said that once you log into your TutorNet account, you will see your OneDrive from the application there. Just click on OneDrive and then you begin to upload your files. You begin to upload your document there. So OneDrive is one application that you don't have much. It doesn't require more skills, unlike other applications. So once you log in, you will see OneDrive. Click on OneDrive. So if you click on OneDrive, this exact thing you're seeing is what you are going to see in your own too. Then you can now upload your file. So yeah, this is what just you need. Where I'm having upload, so you just click on upload, then it will take you to wherever your files are. You just select where you have those files, and then you begin to upload it into your OneDrive. Then if you want to share the files with others, you can just click on share. You click on share, and then you generate a link, and then they will have access to those files. So quickly, let's move on to the last thing for today.
Hello, Mr. Kenny.
So far, so good.
Let me just have one or two insights to OneDrive and what we can do with OneDrive as teachers. Yes.
Okay.
I saw a particular question here that relates to the issue of starting from where you never used OneDrive. Thank you. We might be wondering what brought about OneDrive and why are we advocating for cloud computing or cloud storage? Yeah, can I tell you that most of the systems that are being sold out now are actually having higher specifications and low storage bandwidth in terms of hard disk. This is because most of our work across the globe are now being shifted to cloud computing, whereby everyone is expected to romance with cloud computing and cloud storage at every point in time. Remember, if when you are using your Android devices, while you are on your mobile phone, you get to see that most of your apps, before you begin to download app, you'll be requested to have like Gmail and some other aspects of Gmail services. So the same thing applies to OneDrive. But the beauty part of OneDrive in this case is that OneDrive provides you 1 terabyte storage to keep your data and files, unlike other providers that are actually offering the same service with other sister tech organizations. So with your Tutonet account, you don't have just 5 gig, which is for ordinary Outlook or Microsoft services. You have 1 terabyte of storage that you can keep your files, your folders, your anything that you can keep on your conventional laptop. This is because your laptop can be stolen. Anything can happen. As I'm speaking now, my laptop can just get crashed. So what happens with the files that I've saved on the local storage parts? That means they are all gone, provided they cannot be retrieved. So we are constantly romancing ourselves with what cloud computing is all about, and OneDrive is actually necessary. And with OneDrive, you can, like the trainer has just mentioned, you can even share your file to someone else without the need to go through your conventional laptop. So the beauty part of it is that you can be on any device to access your OneDrive account. So far, you have your Tutonet account, which means your username and password. You are good to go. So that implies that with your Tutonet account, you can stay on the go on any laptop or even on any device, be it your mobile or your laptop, be it a private system or public system. So this is a great opportunity for us to start keeping our files, our lesson notes, our resources that we can keep for years. I must tell you that up to now, I've changed since over 10 years ago. I've had about 7 to 8 laptops that I've used. And with the usage of cloud storage, which is OneDrive, over that time, I have never misplaced or get rid of any of the document which I'd wanted, or because everything had been on the cloud. And from the cloud, you can access your documents anywhere in the world. It has happened to me several cases. So I'm just sharing this for us to put that in at the back of our mindset, the essence and the rationale behind demonstrating what OneDrive can actually do for us as teachers. So with your OneDrive storage, you have 1 terabyte, not just 5 gig or 10 gig. So this 1 terabyte is enough to keep your videos, your resources, and some other aspects of your learning resources or teaching and learning resources in the school system. So thank you so much. Over to you, Mr. Kenny.
All right, thank you so much, sir. So far so good. By the special grace of God, we've been able to cover a lot on Office 365 via our Tutonet account. We've been able to look at the overview of Office 365. We've been able to look at the usage of PowerPoint, Excel, Microsoft Team. We've looked at OneNote. We've looked at Form. We've looked at Sway. We've looked at OneDrive. Now, the next thing that we need to do now is to look for a way to continue our own professional development. This training must not just end here. So we need to continue from our back end there. And finally, before we say goodbye this morning, there is need for us to collect the certificate of this 3 days training that we've done. So quickly, in the next 10 minutes, you will be doing something for me, which I will want everyone to do. If it is possible, you can just minimize your team account that we are using together now for this training. Then you open your browser. I quickly want to show us some things. Let's open our browser. Please, those of us that are asking questions about OneDrive, and then so we will definitely address the question. Maybe I will take about 10 minutes extra to attend to those questions. But the one that we want to do now is very, very key to our training these 3 days. If we fail to do this, then we've not done justice to this training. And this is one area many educators we've trained across the years always, have one or two little challenge. And I don't want us to be like that. So just try to minimize your team account that we're using now. Please don't leave or don't log out. Just minimize. If you minimize, I think you can still hear me clearly. Then open your browser. Maybe if you are using your phone or if you are using your system, you can open your browser, maybe your Opera, your Mozilla Firefox. Then if you have your Microsoft Edge, which I will want every one of us to have. If you have your Microsoft Edge on your laptop, you can log in to your Microsoft Edge. Now, once you do that, if you have done that, please can I have a yes? Because I quickly want to take us through one more important thing before we call it a day. If you've done that, can I have a yes on our chat boss? So once you've done that, the next thing that you will quickly need to do for me is that on your address bar, just
hello, Mr. Kenny, share your
okay.
screen for them to see how learn.microsoft.com works. So share your entire screen, your browser.
Mr. Ayo, you please help me to repost the code to redeem their certificate and also the form that they're going to fill. All right, sir. So let me quickly share my screen as you log on to your own browser there. Okay, thank you. So let me quickly share my screen so that you will see what we need to do now. Okay. All right. As my screen is coming up, you will soon see my screen now. So on your browser, just type in, okay, I want to believe every screen now. All right, so you just log on to learn.microsoft.com. Learn.microsoft.com. Can we please do that now on our browser? Just type in learn.microsoft.com. Learn.microsoft.com. Mr. AY can help me also put that on the chat box. Learn.microsoft.com. So just put that on your address bar. You can see where my cursor is here. So that's what you need to type on your own address bar also. Learn.microsoft.com. So once you do that, just launch the site by pressing enter on your laptop or on your device. Just press enter. So once you do that, this is what you're going to see. It will take you to this platform. You will see Microsoft Build. You will see register now. So don't click on anything yet. You will see Microsoft Learn document training certification and so on. Then you will see sign in. You will see sign in. So look for where you have sign in on your laptop or on your mobile, wherever you have sign in. So just sign in there with your TutorNet account and then your password. So I want to believe
Mr. Kenny, can you sign out so that you walk them through? Sign out from your account, then go to the address bar. Just put the learn.microsoft.com there.
I think you are seeing my screen and you see how I want to sign out now. All right. Okay, I'm signing out already now. So we just need to be a little bit patient with my server here. So I've signed out. Okay. Do I still need to type in the address bar again? The address of Meg.
Yes, maybe you can.
Okay. So here you put learn.microsoft So learn.microsoft.com, you just press enter. Or if you can equally make use of education.microsoft.com. So you can see that it brings me back to the same place where I was initially. So you can use learn.microsoft.com, you can use education.microsoft.com. So it will still bring you down here. So once you are here, you will see sign in. I want to believe everyone can see where my sign in is. So this is my sign in. So you just click on sign in. So it's saying signing into your account. So you can see here, I have my 2 accounts here. I have my other account here. I have my TutorNet account. So okay, let me use that of my TutorNet account. So I click on my TutorNet account. So it's asking me for password. Let me supply my password here. So I've supplied my password, then I click on sign in. All right, so you can see that I've succeeded in signing into my Microsoft Learn Center or Microsoft Education Center, where I can actually continue my learning process. So under this Microsoft Learn, you can continue your professional development. You can equally, you have the opportunity of having a whole lot of certification. You equally have the opportunity of becoming a Microsoft innovative educator expert, which I will want every one of us even to apply for. So you can become Microsoft innovative educator expert. You have a whole lot of course here that you can take. Now this is my MEC Center. This is my Microsoft Learn that is open to a lot of learning. Now, the one that concerns us as educator has to do with our training. So you just come here, you click on training. So you have your training here. So once you click on training, so you have a whole lot of things there that you can do under training. You can take a whole lot of courses there. So I've clicked my training. So you can see you sign in. Okay, next. Okay. So please, you just need to complete your signing in when you are doing yours also. So you said all is set. So I didn't complete my sign in before, so that's why it's drawing me back. So just complete your sign in there. So once you are done with that, you click on training. So you can see a whole lot is here. We have a whole lot of courses that you can do here. So when you click on courses, so you have a whole lot of courses. You can see, you can select your language, maybe it's English. So I selected English. So you see a whole lot of courses on, data engineering. We have a whole lot here that you can just browse through and you take. Then we come to the Educator Center. So this is actually the one that concerns us as teacher. Educator Center. So you click on Educator Center. So you see what it brings out for me here. I have professional development. So here we have a whole lot of tools, a whole lot of courses that you can take. We have product guide, instructor material, educator program. So you can just maneuver yourself all through here. So immediately after this course, I want us to really embrace this Microsoft Learn platform. So it has a whole lot of things that we can enjoy here. Then we have the educator program. So this is actually where you can become Microsoft educator, you can become Microsoft educator trainer, you can become Microsoft innovative educator expert, which I believe that every one of us will love to be one. By the time this year is ending, another application will be coming out May 9th. So I expect every one of us to have maneuvered ourselves around this platform and make sure we take as much course as possible, so that we can be qualified to become a Microsoft innovative educator. So that is about learn, which I want us to leverage on. Now, the next thing that we quickly need to do now is to redeem our certificate. The certificate for this training is very, 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 very compulsory. And not just that, it's very, very compulsory, it's very, very useful. And believe me honestly, to those of us that have been part and parcel of
Hello, Mr.
Microsoft.
Kenny.
Okay, sir.
Sorry to cut in. Please, right on your page, on this page that I'm seeing on your screen, can you walk them through Microsoft Learn for Educators on the educator program so that they see applicable courses for teachers, not just ordinary computing?
Okay.
So just
let me just
scroll down to the heart so let them see.
So this is it here. This is Microsoft Learn for Educators. You just click on it. So to bring out a whole lot of, so you can see a whole lot of program here, delivering cutting edge tech instruction to students. So you can see what's Microsoft. So you have a whole lot of course here that you can just teach test skill for the future. So you can see recommended learning paths and modules. So we have a whole lot recommended resources for educators. So you have a whole lot of courses that you can take up here. So you can even sign up as an educator. You play a pivotal role in empowering students for success. So you can just sign up here and then it will open you up to a whole lot of programs so that you as educators you can see apply using your micro teaching materials as instruction, create a Microsoft Learn provider. So you can always do all this one, immediately after we're done with this class. I want us to walk through this platform so you get a whole lot of programs there that you can actually enroll for. Them they are self-paced learning processes where you just walk around at your leisure, you do at your own leisure. So those are the things we just need. There are a whole lot. Just because of our time, take us through some of those things that we need to know here. But believe me honestly, the page is self explanatory. The page itself is served, page. You can just walk around it on your own. It will always bring out a guide for you whenever you are making use of it. So by and large, once you log into your Learn with your TutorNet account, just come to training straight away. Select your educator center, and then you come to educator program. You can check the program overview. You can check Microsoft Educator. You can check Microsoft Educator Trainer. You can check what information about innovative educator experts, Showcase School, then Microsoft Learn for Educator. So I think, Mr. Ayo, do you want to say one or two things as regard that also? Maybe there are things that I didn't mention.
Yeah, I'm trying to see the rest of courses that we can put them through and how they are really arranged. Let me share my screen and see what happens there and what they can gain from before you go to the code redemption.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I think we have the learning path. So if we have the learning path, there is a way for us to filter. We have, you can identify our role here. Once we identify our role as K-12 educator, it changes and bring most of all the courses that we can do as educators. If we don't do this, we might get lost in the context of this big website, because this is a platform that allows, you can imagine the different kinds of roles, different kinds of people or professionals that can actually make do with this platform. We have administrator, we have app makers, those who are developing apps. We have developers, we have lecturers or faculty staff, we have K-12, we have parents and guardian, we have school leader, and we have students. So in order not to get lost in the whole big ocean that we find ourselves here, we can as well filter the kind of courses that we want to do it that relates to our present role. I am sure school leaders in Botswana, I mean the principals or heads of schools or administrators, might choose school leader option in a way to bring to them what kind of course they can do as school leaders. And also parents too can consider different kinds of courses that they can do to really help them further in their career journey. And back to K-12 educator, we have most of our participants here. You can see all the courses that you find here are now tilted to what happens in your classroom, from accessibility, that is build the foundation of inclusive learning. These are modules, these are webinars, these are massive open online courses that can help us in our teaching delivery. You can see it's not just about computing. They are not even talking about definition of computer here or what PowerPoint is all about. You can see teach forward, best strategies for hybrid, remote, and blended learning. Microsoft Educator Academy, collaborate with live teams. Of course, there is always an element of technology, but you will see that it is more flipped into pedagogy, which is actually our strength in the classroom. You can see digital story with Microsoft, digital storytelling with Microsoft Suite. So you can see we have lots of them. OneNote staff notebook for staff collaboration. All of these courses, from learning parts to module, you can find them in what you can. The list is endless. This is just page 1. You can learn about 21st century learning design and other things. What we are trying to preach at this time is to ensure that we make this our everyday accessible page outside our social media handles. By the time we have many badges here, by the time we complete and we conclude on designing for ourselves how we will grow as educators, our professional development life and career will be more solid than any other teacher that is just struggling to maintain and sustain his integrity in the classroom, particularly the status or experience. Look at this special education and online learning. If you are able to get through most of all these courses, yeah, your prowess or your expertise in K-12 educator and the ability to teach in any learning environment, be it in the West or in the South, you can actually pave your way out, because these are the things that are being thrown at us when we find ourselves in other learning environments. So that is exactly what Microsoft is trying to do, to really reach out to us and get us equipped with all of these, and exciting courses for educators in a way to build our professional competencies. So, Mr. Kenny, you can go back to the code redemption session so that all our participants can redeem their code and they can download their certificates for showcasing and for record purposes. Thank you. Wow. Okay. I think I think I've lost him. So I can continue from there. So how do we redeem our codes for learning? Of course, it started with us coming here, which is the sign in. Look at this avatar. If you see this avatar, then you can click on this avatar. It will first ask you if you have not signed in, to prompt you to sign in. And for this to happen, I don't know if can you hear me? Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Hello? Okay, thank you. So from your profile section, that is where you are expected to key in the code that had been generated for the purpose of this training. Most of all the courses, all the modules or sessions that you've had experienced with in the past 3 days, we expect that you have certifications for them, and we've designed certificate for you. And this your certificate will be will have been signed by Microsoft you for you to redeem your code. Please and please try and come to your avatar session where you have your sign in. Don't worry, I will give you the code now. I'll give you the code. I'm going to give you the code. So just click on your sign in and click on profile. Once you click on profile, then it takes you to, it's still loading. Yeah, it takes you to your profile section, which has different tabs. Tab 1, which is training, because each time you click on a module, it gives you, okay, thank you, you have redeemed your badge. Okay, don't worry, I'll share with us. Each time you click on a training, and if you are not complete, you have not completed any of the training, it keeps tabs of every training that you have done, some that you have completed, others that you are still struggling with. So you see them here. So, and from certification point of view, this is where you can get through access to certifications that you can do on your own, that relates to like paid certifications. And this is where I am going, achievements. Once you get to this area of your profile, what you need next is your achievement. So to redeem your code, once you get to the achievement tabs, you will see this. This is what I'm trying to show you. You will see achievement. Do you have an achievement code? Please redeem your code now. Once I click redeem code, it will pop up a bar for me to input the code that I want to show you now. The code is capital all through, caps lock, capital all through. Then you start with Z, which we can sometimes call Z, Z7, PJ, N, Q. For some of us, we have actually put this in the message tab. So if you can't see it now, you can still see it later. So once I'm done with the typing of the code that have been generated for the purpose of this training, the next is for me to click on redeem. Once I click redeem, then you can see the screen. We have added your achievement to your profile, meaning I have redeemed the code, showcasing that I have equally participated in this 3-day event. Then I can also view the profile. Once I view the profile, so once I view the profile, then I'm coming certifications. So it tells me that it can take me some time to get it redeemed. And while I am waiting for Microsoft to bring this to this platform, to this page, I can also go to my transcript. That is to say, the transcript of all activities, all trainings that I've done on this platform. These are the transcripts. These are the collection of. This is the collection of all the modules that I've done so far on this platform. And with this, let me see. I think I'm reading. Can still find signing. Can still register only on mobile. Okay. If you cannot still see signing, you can click on register, but just make sure that you will only need to sign in, because as soon as you click on register, it will not give you an option to whether to sign in or to still go ahead, yes, or to still go ahead with this registering. So I can still go over again. Once I go over again, just go through the steps I'm putting through. So please let's be rest assured. I'm running through all your questions there, and I'm trying as much as possible to get them resolved. So I'll go over again. by showing us the landing page. I'm sure we have the landing page. I always tell you that to access or to redeem your badge, you can always click on this your icon, this avatar at the top right hand corner of the screen, where you have your name, the name of the account that is currently activated on learnmicrosoft.com, learn.microsoft.com, then the profile, settings, and some other things. Now, this is where I'm going. I will go through the profile. For the profile section, I am expected, for the profile section, I am expected to have list of tabs that can aid my code redemption. How can that happen? I will only need to come to achievements. Once I come to achievements, I will have the question of redeeming my code. How do I redeem my code? The answer is very simple. I can always click on redeem your code. But there is a problem here because previously. Hello, can you hear me now? Can you still hear me? Please just give me a thumb up if you can still hear me.
Go
Okay,
ahead, we can hear you, sir. We can hear you.
Okay, okay. So I can come to redeem your code now and insert that same code that was shared to us. Remember, we said it is Z7 PJNQ. If I type that one here now, Z7 PJNQ, look at what it will tell me. It will say, it seems I have previously redeemed this code. That means I can no longer use the code on my account again. So, but for you that you have not done so, you won't see this. Or what you will see, it is your or what you see is your achievement that you have redeemed the code. However, if you cannot see the learning path or the code, the certificates that you have redeemed, wait for another 2 hours by coming back here. But let me show you the ones that had been redeemed previously. Let me click on this in the first place. Then you see the list of what I've done so far. Or let me back. You see transcripts. Let me take you to transcripts. From transcripts, I can click on transcript settings or print. So once I click on print, I have the list of all the courses I have done as a transcript that I can share with anybody to show that I have equally completed the training. So I'm trying to check. Give me some. Okay, I'm still on. So back to achievements, you can see it's still giving me few time to wait to get this put here. Then for certifications, this is not the right place. Then for activity, that is not the right place. For collections, what do we have there? Of course, probably this might be like collection of items or modules that I might have collected that I don't want to start, searching for and what have you. So look at the badges. Look at the number of badges that I've earned. Okay, it's here. Okay, look at the number of trophy. Okay, everything is here. So I can click on print. Look at this icon. This icon signifies that I want to print this particular certificate. Once I click on this, you can see the certificate. So signed by Satya Nadella himself, the CEO of Microsoft. Then I can print or edit display name. That happens when my name is not correct at the time when I'm being onboarded to TutorNet. But with this, I can print. Once I click on print, you will see the print dialog box that will come on the screen. Then I can print. At the same time, I can also share this achievement to the entire people around the world. This is where you see share achievement. So via LinkedIn or my email or my Twitter or my Facebook, or even copy the URL and share it on other third-party platforms. So let me go back. Okay. Thank you. You can see the steps. For those of us who are still lost, go to your Microsoft Learn, which is the home page. Go to your avatar, which is at the right-hand corner. Once you are done with that, click on your profile. Once you are done with your profile, select achievement. Yes, you can do it. You can do it. You can do that afterwards, after this training. But just know that these steps will still be retained on this thread for you to manually or to gradually achieve this. The last thing we would like to share here is that of the training survey, training and evaluation survey. Let me take us through our class team thread. You can see you have, let me go here. These are class team thread. Is this class 3? Yes, this is class 3. This is where all our charts are being, kept, and even all the activities from day 1, and which we will continue to keep on whether you have issues or problem. So how do we get our survey filled up? You see different tabs that you can see on the screen, from posts to files to meeting notes and to field training evaluation. Once you click on field training evaluation, yeah, you can see that the training survey has been put there. It's now there for you and active for you to start. Let's assume this is what you should be having. You keep filling, you keep scrolling down to fill all of this. Once you are done, you click submit. Mind you, this training evaluation survey is active between now and Monday evening. So please make sure you fill you don't even need to put your name there, because we've actually assigned every TutorNet account to it to fill successfully without the need to sign in. So you would need your sign-in details. So back to the filling of survey. Yes, you have this field training evaluation. You have your survey being popped up, and you start filling. So for your code to be redeemed, make sure you follow the steps and get yourself engaged. Oh, thank you. For those of us who could not still access the chat thread, please go through the link that has been put there on the chat, then click on the link. But if you are doing that outside the Teams, that means you will need to sign in with your TutorNet account, because it has been assigned to TutorNet account. Not anybody can fill it. Even if you share it with somebody that doesn't have TutorNet account, the person would not be able to fill it. So I think that had been shared when our trainer was speaking around Microsoft Forms, how you can click, anyone can respond, or people in my organization can respond. So I think I'm done. I want to put the mics on, but while before that, I've seen Beauty Modu Medici trying to raise his or her hand up, and let me do a kind of let me try to allow mic for every one of us so that we can meet her. So, Madam Beauty, I wouldn't know if you can just unmute your mic now and speak, probably if you have any question. Thank you. And for the rest that needs to request for anything at this time, we have just few more minutes to go to leave this space. Please, you can raise your hand and unmute yourself. So thank you. Madam Beauty, the floor is yours. The floor is okay. While we are waiting for Madam Beauty, anyone else that feel to ask one or two questions can do so at this time. Okay. In the absence of no question, I want to. Okay, I think someone is trying to. I can't see your hand up, so it is so hard for me to locate you here on the thread. Okay, Bonani Ellis, please, the floor is yours. Unmute yourself and speak on. Thank you.
Yes, I cannot reach the point where I have to enter the achievement code.
Okay. Our trainer, can you just go over that in just 2 seconds or just
Okay,
10 seconds?
that's what I'm trying to do. So please,
Okay.
let me quickly use my own here. So once you are here on your Learn platform, after you've signed in with your TutorNet account and your password, it will take you down here. Now, this is what we call avatar, where I'm having my mouse pointer. I believe everybody can see the screen. So you just click on that's your avatar, or some of us may have initials there. So you click on it. So it will take you to where we have profile. So you just click on profile again. So once you click on profile, it will take you to another tab. Okay, so I hope you're following. So I've clicked my profile. Okay, so just I'm waiting for it to. I'm waiting for it to. So once you click on your own profile, so you will see another dialog box popping up where you have activity achievement. I'm waiting for it. Hello, sir. Can you still see my screen, sir?
Yes, but it's still loading.
It's still loading, so that's what I want to be sure. Okay. So once you click on your own profile, it will take you to where you have the achievement, which Mr. You has actually talked about earlier. So you click on achievement. Then from there on the right hand side, you will see where we have redeem code. Let's see. Okay, you can see this is it. I think everybody can see. So this is where it will take you to. So I'm seeing my achievements here. So you click on achievement. So once you click achievement, it will bring you here. So you can see redeem code here. So don't forget the steps. You click on your avatar, you click on profile, then you come to achievements, then you click redeem your code. So you click on your redeem your codes here, then you type in Z7 P J N Q. So once you are done with that, you just click redeem. So you can see, he said it might take a couple of minutes for the badges to appear. Yes, now look at what it brings out for me. We've added your achievements to your profile. Then you can now click on view. So if you click on view, you'll be able to see so you can see this is my achievement. So if you want to print this now, you can print this is your certificate. So somebody is asking for certificate. So this is your certificate. You just click on print here. If you want to share it, you can just click on this and then you share it. So let me click on print. So you can see. trainer 5 has successfully completed. So you can download this. If you look at my screen, so you can see print here. You can see it here. So this is how you can see print your achievement. So you can just click on print. If I click on print, if I have a printer on my system, it will just direct me to where I will print it. If I don't have printer on my system, you can just save it as PDF and then you print it later. So it's very, very simple to do. Go to your avatar, click on your profile, click on achievements, click on redeem code, enter the code, and then you just get your certificate straight away. So I think, Mr. Ayo, that's clear enough, sir.
Yeah. So on a lighter mode and ending note, I would like to appeal to us to keep up with the zeal and the strength at which we put to this training from day one. Honestly speaking, I am really so impressed by our participation and our dedication from day one to the last day. We have been courteous. We have been so understanding. We have been up and doing. Our punctuality has been top notch. Uh, this is something that we personally reach out to the ministry and share our experience with you. If I will have another opportunity to speak to a set of teachers in Africa any day, anytime, I will first consider Botswana teachers. Honestly, I've been so impressed with your already. I'm allowing mics for all attendees. So I've been so impressed with your performance, with your tenacity, with your level of understanding about how to get empowered, how to get improved, even though we some of us might know more than this, but the idea behind let me see if I can know more, because that's the beauty of someone that is seeking for growth. So this is something that okay, I'm seeing code redeem. I only saw transcript, no certificate yet. Don't worry. Maybe after 10 or after 2 hours, go back to your landing page, go to your profile again. I can tell you for free that your certificate must have been put there, but it's there, it will be there. Only that maybe we are having network lagging or bandwidth lagging. So don't worry, that has been generated and you have that. So I want to once again appreciate everyone, and on behalf of Microsoft, Middle East and Africa, and on behalf of the ministry, I want to say a very big thank you for your time and for your dedication. Please and please get the message out there. Share your experience with our people. Encourage them about Microsoft Educator Center and how they too can redeem their code, even though they have not even joined this trading. You might have some of your colleagues who are in the private school setting. Please share with them this thing that you've gotten. It is free, it is freely given, and we expect that as you deliver this to other people, you get to learn more and you keep up with the growth rate that we expect. On behalf of all the partners that I've mentioned, I want to say a very big thank you. And please note this, the chat thread is still active for the next 2 to 3 months. Please drop your questions there. If I cannot respond, our trainer is here. Someone else can even respond to you. So use that as your community of growth as you are growing up, and I believe success is yours. So without much ado, we really spent more than the required time today, but I know it is for good and it's for our development. So thank you for your patience, thank you for your dedication, and thank you for your commitment. So we'll see again some other time. On behalf of Ted Prime, or we want to say a very big thank you. Thank you and bye bye. And I'm now, you can now unmute yourself and speak. I'm even activating our video again, which is okay, allow cameras for all attendees. So you can now put on your camera, put on your mics and speak. Let the people, let your colleagues see you. Oh, thank you. So thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate you. I'm putting on my camera too. Okay. 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 Thank you so much. This is marvelous. This is great. It's
Thank
great
you
to
very
have you.
much.
Thank you so much. We really
Thank you
appreciate
so
your
much.
time. Thank you.
Until next time.
Bye-bye.
Till next time. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you
Hey,
so
Ram,
much.
do the
Bye-bye.
merci.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Raleigh Center.
Bye bye, team. Bye bye, our
Hi,
facilitators,
Tato.
our trainers.
Bye. Bye.
So much.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Tema.
Okay,
Eddie,
Tema.
Beauty. Bye.
Hi. Am I here?
Hello.
Hi,
Beauty. Hi, Beauty.
Hello, Thomas.
Hi, Beauty.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Nato, Alfred. Bye.
Thank you. See you at the top. The bottom is too crowded. See you at the top. The bottom is too crowded.
Okay, that is Beauty. I can see Beauty
Don't
now.
forget to fill in the survey form.
Okay, yes, go ahead and fill that.
Thank you, trainer.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
trainers.
It's a
Thank you
pleasure
so
to
much.
have
Trainers.